Good morning, this is Cameron Figueroa here today with your great war news. First off, we have Lillian Dean here with young men who are enlisting for this war.
There were 700,000 men in the Army before the war, and a week after the war started, there are 3.8 million in the war. Why are you enlisting?
Who wouldn't want to enlist? I mean, everybody's doing it. Like you said, there's 3.5 million people or something. I mean, all my friends have enlisted. All my teachers are telling me to enlist. My father's telling me to enlist. Plus, war is a great deal of fun, isn't it? That's what everybody says. You can get a gun, a uniform, go kill some Tommies. Who wouldn't want to do that?
Up next, we will be speaking with scientist James Dean on this revolutionary new invention, poison gas.
I'm here with scientist James Dean from the German camps. How important is gas during this war?
Gas is a very important psychological weapon during the war. Although it didn't kill as many as you might think, many gases were not lethal.
Just keep going.
In fact, none were until 1915, but lethal gases were uncommon until 1916. They killed less than 100,000 men during the war, but inflicted a whopping 1.25 million casualties. This is due to wide use of non-lethal and ineffective gases, coupled with rudimentary gas masks and modern medical care. But many gases inflicted long-lasting effects on the lungs, skin, and eyes.
Now, how is poison gas used and how does it work?
Poison gas works in a variety of different ways. Blister agents such as mustard gas react upon contact with the skin, but this is a delayed reaction taking between hours and days. At much point, large mustard-colored blisters swell up on the victim's skin. It can also make a man blind relatively quickly. In fact, many gases such as chlorine gas and phosgene gas, while other gases only have effects only they come in contact with the lungs, such as hydrogen sulfide. These gases are used and deployed in a variety of different ways through aerial bombs, artillery shells, grenades, and with the use of the wind.
How do we counteract the gas?
There are a few different ways of counteracting the gas. Aviation goggles over the eyes will keep the gases from making you go blind, and gas masks and air filters neutralize the gases with chemicals. But one neutralizing chemical only works for one gas, which is why a chlorine gas mask won't do any good for mustard gas. But a wet cloth over the mouth is always better than nothing.
Up next, I will be speaking with the soldier returning from the Western Front. Excuse me, sir, what is your name?
Albert.
And Albert, what is it like returning from this Western Front?
Living day to day, meal to meal, and the food isn't great. We don't get much sleep. It's hard to sleep in a trench where it's cold and the ground is wet. In any moment, a shell could take you out, or the Tommies could charge over into no man's land. We try to keep our feet wet and our actions clean. This is a new breed of war. Disease, trench foot, cold weather, emaciation are just as bad as killers as bullets and bombs. Life is survival when you live below ground.
Thank you, Albert. And next we will be with Lillian Dean, who will be interviewing an injured soldier in a hospital.
I'm here with the soldier Albert. What happened to you, Albert?
I suffered a delusion. The old-timers told me that war was fun and full of glory, so I charged right into the gas and I almost died. I'd always thought that war would be fun and that we'd win the war after a month. That's what the old-timers said. But it's not so. War is terrible. War is hell. We struggle to survive. The food is terrible. I watched my friends die. My brothers suffer.
And now I'm sitting down with war nurse Stacy, and she's going to be sharing her experiences in the hospital during this war.
In the war, I've seen the worst. Men come in healthy, and then the next day they're on their deathbeds. I'm at risk for all of the awful diseases the men have. Being a woman on the field, I get absolutely no respect. I'm always at risk for tuberculosis and things like gangrene.
What is gangrene?
Well, gangrene is a life-threatening disease that men contract from cold weather and wet boots. And sometimes they die.
Thank you, Stacy. And now we will be cutting to some live action.
Whenever you're ready, Albert.
recording.
gas thing.
Okay.
I have gum in my mouth. That's unprofessional. Good morning. My name is Cameron.
No, start over. I hadn't started recording yet. Go.
That's like okay. I'm not eating. Okay.
Hold it like.
Okay, it's recording.
Oh, it is. Okay.
No.
I'm here with Albert the soldier. Why is your condition like this, Albert?
Why? I don't know.
I'm here with a soldier, Albert. Why is your condition like I'm here with scientist James Dean from the German camps. How important was poison gas during?
I'm sorry, my
How
dad texted
important
me.
is the Okay. 7,000
Oh my God!
7,000 men in the army before the war.
750.
Oh, no, it's just 700,000.
Oh, I wasn't. Okay, go. Oh
And he's dead.
no. Okay, go.
How is that supposed to work? Shoots the